made her right, yeah. Cut the lights, yeah. Pay the price, yeah. Think it's sweet.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
A very big Game 5 is upon us here in round one of the NBA playoffs. Welcome to 2K Sports. I'm Ernie Johnson. Joining me, Kenny the Jet Smith, and the Big Diesel, Shaquille O'Neal.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA. The Western
2K Sports is proud to present to you Game 5 of this first-round Western Conference matchup. Along with Greg Anthony, Brett Berry, and our sideline reporter David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. We'll see the New Orleans Pelicans facing Seattle. Taking a look at Seattle. Well, there is a buzz, guys, in this building right now as they hold a 3-1 game advantage in the series. They want nothing more than to deliver the big win to a very deserving crowd.
We're really in excellent position here to close this thing out tonight. A 3-1 series lead at home, and these fans are definitely pumped up. This is where they expected to be, and they've put themselves in a position. Let's see if they can finish the deal.
Now let's take a look at the starters for New Orleans. We've got T.J. Warren, Jeremy Lamb out there with Wall. Then there's Ayton, and it's Griffin in at the 4 slot.
Yeah, that's a smart pass as T.J. Warren does a solid job finding the open man.
Harris outside. Kicks it to Turner. Six to shoot. Got a piece of it.
And using that wide reach to reject shots. Ayton can't afford to throw up weak stuff around the big fella.
Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. We've played just over a minute here in the first. Wall passes to Griffin. And the slam by Blake Griffin.
Hard not to like Blake Griffin when he's doing things like that, looking to throw it down every time around the rim.
Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sideline.
Thanks, Kevin. Yeah, Seattle's head coach and I did get the chance to chat. He told me that despite their success so far in the series, there is no room for overconfidence. He said, yes, we have a chance to finish this off. But I want us thinking about each moment of the game, rather than whether we'll win or lose tonight. We can control what we put into each moment. We can't control the overall outcome. Interesting philosophy, Kevin. We'll see if his guys were paying attention. Back to you.
Thank you, David. Here's Harris, following the basket by John Wall. And Turner kicks to LeBron. Over Wall. No good off the back of the rim.
You know, they don't score on that shot, but they're going to be happy with those kinds of possessions.
Now here's Lamb. Pass to Griffin. That's in. He's got 2 made now, and he's shooting 2 for 3.
And doing their best to maximize possessions, just staying focused with this lead.
Well, it isn't much, but they've been able to capture some of the momentum of this game and increase their advantage.
Now here's Beasley. 6 to shoot to stop the run. And it's Ayton with the rebound. Ayton's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. And here in the first, about 3 minutes in. Wall against LeBron. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And Wall has said he wants to be in the MVP conversation moving forward. A terrific floor general with unreal athleticism.
And he sinks the second. LeBron with it. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
And the first time out of the game called for Seattle.
And they've let things get out of hand. Good time to reconvene.
They're just on the wrong end right now of a big run, and they need to plan how they're going to shift the momentum of the game. Pelicans on D. Here's Beasley.
And it's out of bounds, and they say last touch by Griffin. Beasley kicks to Jordan. James outside. Shot clock at 6. And it's Beasley in the corner.
That's the kind of D you'd like to see from Blake Griffin, hustling over, using terrific energy, and annoying the opposition.
And maybe that'll get them going. They need to find a rhythm.
Well, it took a while for them to earn their first 2 points, but in the NBA, things can happen quickly.
Now here's Wall. Unloads from 13. And it's LeBron James with the rebound.
I tell you what, the defense should send Christmas cards for that miss.
Over in the corner, Turner. And here's Harris from the arc. Griffin grabs the board. And a wide open look for Lamb. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And so it's the New Orleans Pelicans heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. Growing up the youngest of 5 with 4 older. And Wall had his challenges certainly growing up. We all know those stories, losing his father at a young age, but his mother, his aunts, Greg, his sisters, they protected him.
Helped him to get where he is now. We see it so often. A young man making it to the NBA is really a victory for the entire family.
And we're back here at Game 5 as we get things started once more. And looking at what we've seen from the Pelicans, what do you guys think?
I mean, through that first quarter, to me, it's all about their D.
There's a lot of ways to build a lead. This one's built on stops.
LeBron James is out there with Tobias Harris. Then it's Turner. Then it's Jordan. And it's Beasley in at the power forward position. That's the lineup in the game for Seattle. Here's Harris. Good, and the assist goes to LeBron. Harris has got his first 2 points of the night.
Tobias Harris getting a little bit creative, finding some room on the inside and keeping the defense guessing with that shot attempt.
Here's Wall, and the rejection by James. Out of bounds, Pelicans ball as New Orleans keeps possession. Here in the second quarter with a little over a minute gone. And Lamb kicks to Wall. 5 on the clock. A 3 from Warren. And it's Seattle with the rebound. We're excited about the win on Thursday.
I tell you what, how efficient they were at scoring the basketball, especially for an away game, that was impressive.
Yeah, it was almost robotic, Greg, in this one. They filtered out all the noise and came in razor-sharp precision on the offensive end.
James drops one in from the wing.
Like seeing LeBron go straight up with that shot. The catch and release almost instantaneous that time.
And Wall kicks to Warren. Lost contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
How about that one? Able to maintain control and finish the play.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. And it's Seattle with the ball. They trail by 6. Beasley against Griffin. The shot by Turner, no good. And it's Warren with the ball for New Orleans. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. New Orleans moving the ball around. James against Wall. LeBron with some nice D.
Like the tactics on defense there, refusing to give the shooter the easy layup at the rim.
Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Here's Wall.
Whoa!
You saw that.
And he can just fly. Well, we know that about Wall now, that he's got plenty of ways to finish at the rim once he gets up, and beyond.
Here's Harris. It's rebounded by New Orleans. Left side, Wall. The pass to Ayton. 1:09 left in the first half of basketball. And the ball goes out of bounds. Nice touch by Beasley. Wall, that's a two-pointer. There's the basket and make it a double-digit lead. And now a 10-point Pelican lead. Seattle calls timeout. As the teams head into this timeout, a chance for the coaches now to map out some plays for the next few minutes and a chance for the players to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's important if they want to make sure they don't wear down later in the game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, you have to stay hydrated.
Harris kicks to James. Seattle missing again.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Outside Griffin. No good on the triple. Seattle trails by 10.
If they play it right, we're talking a 2-for-1.
Yeah, this is where it comes down to really good clock management, and you want to maximize each of your possessions. The mindset right now is pretty strong. Superb at staying aggressive, and right now stringing some plays together.
Lamb passes to Ayton, and Ayton throws it down.
Impressive at using the pick and roll. Ayton slips well to the basket after setting that screen.
Now here is Harris, covered by Lamb. And here is Harris. Pass to James. Over Wall. That misses off the backboard. And so it's the New Orleans Pelicans. Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
And hello again. What a showing, well, for the Pelicans. It's been a tough series for them so far, trailing 3-1, but they've clearly still got some fight left in them. First half of Game 5, they are playing very well, and they're out to prove they can stick around for at least another. And that's going to do it.
Welcome back to the NBA playoffs as we get ready to continue with this round one matchup. Look at John Wall. What a contribution so far.
And in that first half, something we don't see a lot of from him, the ability to make everyone around him better.
Yeah, that's not really his forte, Greg. Unselfish play.
Third quarter action getting rolling right now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's who's on the floor. So for New Orleans right now, they've got Ayton. Warren is out there with Griffin. There's Jeremy Lamb, and it's Wall in at the 1 spot. Seattle trails by 9. Harris kicks to Turner. And there's the feed to LeBron. Wall with a block.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
Now here's Lamb, covered by Beasley. A shot by Griffin. Nobody around. Hands it from downtown. Griffin's got the first basket of the second half here for New Orleans. Beasley against Griffin. A floater. No good on the shot, and New Orleans will go the other way with it.
They look frustrated, 0 for 3. Not how you want to start the third quarter.
Ayton dishes to Warren. Outside, Wall. 6 on the shot clock. And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball. Misses the layup. Beasley with it. He's picked up by Wall. James looking around. Beasley against Wall. Wall with the steal. Dishes it to Warren. Fader on the way. A nice shot by Griffin. Griffin's got 5 points now in the quarter.
It's a staple of Blake Griffin's game. He's worked so hard in the offseason to become an effective mid-range shooter, paying off here.
Seattle calls timeout.
Yeah, it looked like they tried to shoot their way out of the slump, and that didn't work. They got to go back and regroup.
Well, no matter how hard it's been, you want to stay positive, stay focused, and maybe a couple shots will get you right back in it.
The drive by James uses the glass to finish the layup. LeBron's got 6.
Well, LeBron patient there, keeping the defense guessing, maybe mixing up their coverages on the back end. Makes him very unpredictable in a pick and roll set.
Wall passes to Ayton. There's a minute 34 left here in the third quarter. Here's Lamb. But they get it back. And that one's good, Ayton. Ayton's got his third basket of the night.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Got to be careful once LeBron breaks the seal of the free throw line. There's a lot of power and a lot of muscle coming at you. Usually it ends up with free throws.
And James drills them both. New Orleans leading by 12. And Wall kicks to Ayton. He dishes it to Warren. Pass to Griffin. Here's Lamb. Shot's good. Griffin making the play. Lamb's got his first bucket in this one.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
The drive by James over Wall. And once again off the mark by Seattle.
Now, this just doesn't seem to be his night, or his team's for that matter either. And they got to pull it together here quick, or it's going to be lights out.
And that one drops for him.
But you don't want to give T.J. Warren, who's a gifted scorer, that kind of positioning. You're just gifting him points.
Harris finds James. Two points. That one goes. 10 points for him.
And that's the kind of move that will always pay off, even against tight defense like he was facing on that possession.
All taking his time here. 12 seconds left to play in the third. Just 5 on the clock. Pass to Lamb. From deep. Excellent D there from Beasley. And so it's the New Orleans Pelicans with a 14-point lead as we bring the quarter to a... And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Well, there's a way to break down the defense with the handle, but you can do it with the pass. Prime example of that right there.
And we welcome you back to our coverage of round 1 in the NBA playoffs. Turner is out there with Beasley. Then it's Jordan. Then it's LeBron James. And it's Harris in a 2-guard. That's the lineup in the game for Seattle. Now Beasley. There's the pass to Harris. Kicks it out to Beasley. Some nice ball movement here by Seattle. Over Wall. Yep, it goes in, and the Pelican lead is cut down to 12 on the bucket from LeBron.
It's one of those nights for LeBron James, just setting the place on fire right now.
Wall against James. Wall, no luck.
And he completely threw the timing off on that jumper. That is how you D up.
Playing with tremendous aggressiveness without fouling. That's an excellent job.
No good from Beasley. And so it's Lamb with it. He brings it up for the New Orleans Pelicans. At one point, they led by 16. And the shot by Warren, no good.
And you got to give him credit there. Great effort to contest that shot.
Well, I love the fact that they put the security system on their house, protecting the paint there.
From about 16, James, no good.
You can't afford to let guys get comfortable there. The defense somehow avoided that shot from going in.
Seattle trails by 12.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
It's Beasley on the wing. He kicks to Jordan. Here's Harris, and he banks in the layup.
Give credit where credit is due right there. A terrific assist.
Game moves along. 2 minutes gone here in the fourth. Now a timeout called by New Orleans. Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Hey, Kevin. Well, look, here's what Alvin Gentry told his team during the break. He told them one thing. He said, no mistakes from here on out. We've got a good lead. Don't take chances. No dumb fouls. Smart basketball the rest of the way, guys.
Warren, the pass to Ayton. Just 4 to shoot. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good.
And defensively, you've got to make a greater effort working over the screens.
Yeah, it's a bit of a lazy play right there. You're hoping that the guy misses the shot without really doing your job in challenging it.
Here's Harris. He can't hit that time. And it's the Pelicans taking it the other way. To the left wing. Fades back. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him. And the Pelicans lead by 14. Pass to James. Over to Wall. Here's the goal.
Well, determined that time to get to the rim, anticipating the pass, and a rim rocker.
And guys, that's just about going to do it here for Game 5. Always pivotal. And now we look ahead to a critical Game 6. But a huge win tonight for New Orleans.
A beautiful pass doesn't always get you on the highlight reels, but there were some spectacular dishes in this game.
You know what? It was a team that was in sync and just trusted one another to take the right shots.
And a great team effort tonight, helped in large part with contributions, and the nice night it ended up being for DeAndre Ayton.
Just a force on the glass, did a fantastic job crashing the boards and coming up with seemingly every rebound.
And Lamb kicks to Wall. 30 seconds left in the fourth quarter. From 17 feet out, and nothing but hair on that one.
And unfortunately, it's time for them to say night-night.
Well, you'd like to have a rewind button and get a couple plays back, but impossible at this point. Need better execution at times.
So we see the Pelicans taking the W here. People were writing their obituary before this game. All right, David, thank you. Well, that'll do it for now. Glad you...
I'm the man now, was the man then. I put some ice on my wrist, and where I pop